What's happening, Mindful Reality family? Happy Friday. I have so many thoughts about the Traitors. The Traitors just had their finale episode yesterday and their reunion episode. This is not necessarily a recap of that. Not to worry, because I think I'm 3 episodes behind with my recaps. So I'll have a full recap of the last few episodes of the Traitors. But these are just some strategy thoughts that I had yesterday going into today that I wanted to get out before I forget them, because my life has been really busy, as I've been saying. So I get these in when I can get them in. Spoiler, if you have not watched the finale yet, turn this off. Don't watch these. Don't watch this video if you have not seen it yet. Because it's going to have a little bit of spoiler information, or it's going to spoil the winners. So, hi Tasha. So, basically the winners of the episode, the season of Traitors US season 2 were CT and Trishelle. Now, the reason the strategy part of it is coming to mind when I made this video is because of this. When Sandra was talking to some of the ladies, and I think CT was there also, probably about midway through the season, they were standing at the pool table one day, and Sandra was basically like, Peter's pals have the numbers, so we have to work on eliminating some of those numbers, whether there's a traitor amongst those numbers or whether there's not a traitor amongst those numbers, because this is also a matter of voting power. That's where it gets interesting in these games, is because they create the games and then they make the rules for the games, but the way that people... So what I was thinking with this one, there were so many... There was a bunch of people from Housewives, so they had what everyone was calling the Bravo crew. They had the few people from the challenge, even though Johnny Bananas got eliminated first. They had like the Big Brother group. So people were coming to the show already knowing each other. Some of them had very long and extensive histories together. So when it got down to the final 4, when it was Kate, when it was Trishelle, CT, and who's the 4th one? MJ. When it was just the 4 of them, I was thinking to myself, it seems likely that they're going to just take out Kate, and then there's going to be 3 of them. But then I was thinking to myself, CT and Trishelle have been working together. They've known each other the longest out of who was left. And it's possible that because this is also a matter of prize money, that there's 2 things going on. One might be, oh, I want to finish the game with Faithfuls, but another might be, oh, I have somebody else I can trust that is amongst the final 3, even if there is all 3 of us Faithfuls. If we cut that person out, then there's going to be more money to split amongst us. So for me, this is a thought that I was having before I even saw this whole thing play out. I said, if I were the MJ in this scenario, I think it might be more beneficial for me to throw the red thing in the fire, to get out one of Trishelle or CT before I get out Kate. Get out Trishelle or CT first to break up that pair and eliminate the chances of that happening, and then get out Kate and then be in the final 2 with whoever it is, because then you guarantee yourself that you get money. And I'll tell you what, because of how this season played out with the clear traitor getting out, and then 3 faithfuls being in there, and 1 faithful being cut out because the other 2 are friends, I guarantee you that the next time they play this game for season 3, everybody is going to be thinking about that possibility as well. Like, let's break up the friends, let's break up the showmances, let's break up the people that are close to each other, because I don't want to be in the final three with a pair. Because once the pair is colluding, they can do anything. They can cut you out even if you played the game well. CT was like, oh, I couldn't trust anyone else but Trishelle. But I didn't even feel like that was it. I felt like maybe that was a part of it, but I don't even necessarily think that it was that he didn't trust MJ. I think that it was just like, here we are at the end, and I want to split this money in half. Like 100 and whatever K it was looks a lot nicer than 60, 65, whatever it would have been had they split it amongst the three of them. So CT was gaslighting. Yeah, because I mean, you could clearly see by the body language and the reaction that they were both actually happy that they split the money and got MJ out of that. You know, is no secret. And I would probably be upset at the attempted explanation, like, you're a great person, blah blah blah. I would rather they just said, you know, we were working together. And that's also why I hope that for future seasons, for next season, I hope that there's a lot less grouping. I hope that they pick people who are strangers, or at the very least haven't done shows together, so that it's kind of more randomized, because the whole fun of it is really how well are the traitors able to mask themselves. And yeah, some people are just going to be good traitors and some people are not going to be good traitors, but it makes it a little easier. It's a little bit of a cheat code. If you are friends with somebody and know them for 20 years, 15 years, 10 years, and you know their behavior, you know the way that they act, you know their tell-alls, so it's easier to spot them. So those are just a few quick thoughts that I had on the season and the strategy. I'll probably do a more full recap at a later time. And I hope everyone has a great Friday, and we'll talk again soon.